Greetings. In this one, we finally finish integration tests, so reading and checking everything and doing some refactoring, clean up, my code looks nice, and be done with this integration tests. Let's start. So, where have we left? Calculation test. So this one is already tested. Now need to test top and bottom. Basically need to write it, so need to read it, sorry. Top employees and CSV helper read. However, this will not work. Why? Because this reading get records, let's name it actually to read. So this reading has default class map, which we defined employee map. And it will not work because this is the map that we used for writing file. So we need to use this exact same map for reading a file. So we need to refactor the code. And the way to do it, okay, we have this read static. So the way to do it is kind of similar to what we did to write to byte array. We will pass a class map to it. Class map, it will be default by null, default null. So this method and this one will not change. It will just pass nothing. It will be null. Here, the same. If class map is not null, then we register it. Register class map. Good. So now, actually, in reading test file, you can pass the corresponding map. This employee name earning map. And what does it say? Cannot convert to stream reader. Okay, because we actually want to do this. So can do it like this and like this. Here, actually pass a class map, not here, but here. Good. All right, back to test. Yeah, now it all works. Top employees and same for bottom employees. Yeah? Bottom employees. Okay. And yeah, this is good, but to actually test it, need a bit more data than one record, right? I'll just copy paste some data from here. I'll remove Sunny Kali. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nah, looks good. And I can intentionally make, for instance, this record quite big. Some records averagely small. Whatever. Just change a little bit, data a little bit. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's run it in debug mode. Make sure that it looks fine. Test Explorer, integration test, debug. Didn't work. Headers with name yearly sum was not found. Again, missing header. Huh. This is exactly the same issue that we had when yearly sum, which was fixed by making this optional. Oh, I see. So when we read from bytes, here read, we don't pass any mapping now, so it kind of doesn't even register the class map, doesn't even register the optionality of the headers. Yes, this should fix it. we'll use this map. Okay, let's try again. Okay, this worked. Top employees, we can route top employees. So what I have here? Watch. Top employees. And I can, to quickly yearly sum, I can pin it. So now when I check, yeah, great. Top is on top, bottom is ordered as a bottom. Super. And 12 by cents. So I can do two assertions basically. I can do the direct check, something like this. Top employees. Check for the first element. Yearly sum. Yeah, assertion equal. It should be. What was it? I don't remember. 12 something. We can debug it, grab the data, and then put it here. Top employees. Recalc 12576. 12576. And for bottom one, the first is apparently 78. The least one. Okay. Now let's run it. Yeah, and to make sure. So assertions fine, but I prefer fluent assertions, which make it more readable in a human-like language. So let's install a new package. It's called FluentAssertions. FluentAssertions, yes, that's the one. Oh, yes. What is this? Including pre-release? No, I don't want pre-release. Latest stable. I'm good. Now I have FluentAssertions, and when going back to test, it allows me to write it in a more readable way like this. Please, near sum should no should using FluentAssertions, yes, should have value should be 78. And yeah, same thing here. Should be and same here. Nice. And one more thing that I could test is actually test the order. How can we do it? Well, for instance, like please 0 yearly sum should be greater or greater than or equal to the second one. That way, this is the way we ensure that they are actually ordered. And same here, bottom is 0 yearly sum should be less than or equal to, here we will pass +1. Good. Run. Great. So we actually don't need this test anymore. We can rename this one. It is now employee manager test. Great. Thanks. running. So this is very good. So now we have a full test that covers the full flow, basically from reading a CSV file to calculating yearly sums to extracting top 5, bottom 5, writing results back to files, byte arrays, and we actually check the content of those file arrays, yeah? Because we read back programmatically to CSV, and then we can check some values. Now the last piece is to actually slightly refactor managers. We have this code, and it actually shouldn't belong into the manager. This is how it should be used. So this code actually kind of belongs to the program file. So what do we have here? Manager read from this, and we will do manager get here some file. Then we can write it. Okay, basically calling manager top n bottom. This can be 5, this can be 5. This method we don't need anymore. Not responsible for this class. I think we are ready to run it. Just want to open File Explorer, remove the previous output. Good. Program. This removed. 6. Running. Oh, header with yearly sum was not found. Ah, yes, it's the classic one. So since refactoring, as you can see, read from disk, it didn't pass the employee map here. That's why it's failed. No, I don't want code reload. I just want to restart application. And now it works. Checking the results. Looks good. Looks good, looks good. And what about some bottom earners? Nice. The last piece that we could fix is this reading. Actually, I've noticed that, yeah, it's calling reading from a stream reader, but we actually have a read directly from bytes. We don't need to create a stream reader here. Yeah, just can pass bytes. Yeah. Reading from bytes, rerunning integration tests. All is well. Great. So this concludes how to write full-scale integration test. As you have seen, writing code was maybe even actually easier and quicker, dirt and quicker. Writing integration test and fully covering it takes time. It takes a lot of refactoring, a lot of changing the code. You may have to change a lot of things, but it pays off in the end, because now we can make more changes to it, and I don't need to test it myself. I will just rerun the integration test, and if it works, I'm confident that my code is working. So this concludes integration testing. I hope you have learned and enjoyed it, something here. If you have any comments, or questions, ask them in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.